2021. You did a great job, everyone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, step on the following agenda are speech from Mr. Abu Bakar, and then we have a welcoming speech for the head of education department of Kediri City, and then we also have a welcoming speech from our leader of Koinemas 2021, Mr. Sunarto. And also we have a welcoming speech from our director of English Massive Kota Kediri, Mr. Chevi Ning Suyudi. So let's watch the video of our speech, our welcoming speech.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Saya selaku Ketua Pelaksana mewakili teman-teman panitia ingin mengucapkan selamat kepada seluruh finalis Koinemas 2021. Tahun ini Koinemas digelar dengan konsep yang berbeda karena adanya kebijakan PPKM yang masih diperpanjang sampai saat ini, sehingga seluruh audisi sampai dengan final kita selenggarakan secara online dan terdapat 6 lomba. Yang pertama yaitu Individual Competition, Spelling Bee, National Writing Competition, National English Olympiad, Fun Reading Competition, dan TikTok Video Challenge. Dan di Koinemas tahun ini kita mengangkat tema Expanding Boundary, Embracing Difficulty, yang kita maksudkan untuk memperluas batas atau kemampuan peserta dengan memperbanyak jenis lomba sehingga peserta lebih kreatif dalam kompetisi dan juga dalam belajar bahasa Inggris. Demikian yang dapat saya sampaikan. Terima kasih kepada seluruh pihak yang telah terlibat, terutama bagi tutor English Masif yang telah berjuang demi kelancaran acara ini. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Siswanto, Kepala Dinas Pendidikan Kota Kediri. Meskipun sekarang dalam situasi pandemi COVID-19, pelaksanaan kompetisi Koinemas tahun 2021 tetap dilaksanakan. Bahkan sekarang berbeda dengan tahun sebelumnya. Kalau tahun sebelumnya hanya diikuti dari peserta Kota Kediri, kalau sekarang ada nasional. Seluruh Indonesia bisa mengikuti kompetensi ini. Untuk kesempatan ini saya ucapkan selamat dan sukses bagi yang lolos untuk final dan harus bersabar bagi mereka yang belum ikut final. English Masif mendunia dengan bahasa Inggris. Sekian, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Koinemas 2021. Saya Chevi Ning Suyudi, Direktur English Masif. Alhamdulillah, Koinemas 2021 sudah sampai pada babak final dengan persaingan yang sangat ketat dan juga dengan dewan juri atau para juri yang sangat berkompeten pada tahun ini. Untuk tahun ini Koinemas 2021 tidak hanya diikuti oleh partisipan English Masif Kota Kediri, tetapi juga kita membuka diri untuk pendaftar atau partisipan atau peserta dari luar Kota Kediri, agar teman-teman di Kota Kediri bisa bersaing lebih ketat lagi dan tetap lebih semangat lagi untuk belajar bahasa Inggris. Saya sangat mengapresiasi seluruh peserta Koinemas 2021. Dalam event ini saya harap English Masif bisa memperkuat dalam menumbuh kembangkan minat belajar bahasa Inggris kepada seluruh peserta maupun seluruh warga sebagai bahasa global. CoinMas 2021 Expanding Boundary, Embracing Difficulty. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi Golden Generation, welcome to the final stage of Koin Emas 2021. Di situasi pandemi seperti sekarang, kalian harus tetap belajar dan bersaing untuk meraih prestasi. Sesulit apapun, jika kita memiliki kemauan yang tinggi dan fokus dengan sungguh-sungguh untuk belajar, tidak hanya menjadi pemenang, kamu bisa melampaui lebih dari yang kamu bayangkan di masa depan. Kompetisi bahasa Inggris terbesar dari kota Kediri sekarang menjadi event berskala nasional. Bring out your best performance and be the golden winner. Koin Emas 2021, Expanding Boundary, Embracing Difficulty.
Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite our great judges of individual competition for teenager. Okay, please welcome Miss Enthusiastic, a university instructor of English Massive Consultant. Hello, Miss. How are you?
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Arni. Good morning, all the finalists. Good luck for today.
Okay, thank you, Miss. And the second judge, he is English language content creator on social media, and I'm sure that everyone here already knows who he is. Okay, please welcome Guruku Mr. D. Hello, Mr. D, how are you?
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I look forward to your performances.
Okay, thank you, Mr. D. And for the last judge, she is also a content creator and the author currently living in the US. And here she is, Puri Vieira. Okay, I think already knows about Puri Vieira, right? Okay, next, ladies and gentlemen, now I want to read the rule for the grand final of this speech competition. So the first is the duration is 4 minutes, and there will be 2 questions from the judges. For scoring consists of language 40%, content 20%, creativity 20%, and performance 20%. 3 winners are going to get trophy, certificate, and amount of money. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we will start our grand final individual competition CoinMas 2021. Let's count together in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next, we will see our performance from speech competition. He is Tanta Pahlevi. Are you ready? Are you ready,
Yeah,
Tanta
I'm ready.
Pahlevi?
I'm ready.
Okay, please speak louder and make sure your position with your camera is about 1 meter. Okay, so it's your time.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, all the judges, and my beloved friends. Hi, my name is Tanta Panapi from Al-Mahrusyah Vocational High School, Lirbah. Today, I'm going to deliver a speech about economy in Kediri, our beloved city. The city of Kediri is the city with a very good economy and with a very low poverty level. Therefore, the city of Kediri is one of the richest cities in Indonesia. Economic activity in Kediri is dominated by trade and industry sectors. We certainly know that Kediri is the birthplace of the largest and leading cigarette industry company. Did you know the name of this company? Yeah, Gudang Garam Company has made a huge economic contribution to the government and Kediri's people. Payment taxes and customs from Gudang Garam Company to the government are very large. Even the majority of Kediri's income is obtained from this company. Besides that, there are 16,000 people in Kediri who also work there. It's no wonder our economy is very dependent on this company as well. In the trade sectors, the government also supports the development of micro-enterprises by providing business capital assistance to those who want to develop their business. It should be done so that the micro business can market local products and help the local economy by opening up new job opportunities. In addition to providing business capital assistance, the government also cooperates with mini markets and large supermarkets so that they are willing to participate in marketing superior products from Kediri. Ladies and gentlemen, however, the COVID-19 pandemic has shaken the economy in the city of Kediri, especially in the trade sectors. You know why? It is because the majority of Kediri's people work as traders, coupled with enactment and emergency that only allows essential sectors to continue running, so that the community is quite hit by this policy. The government and Kediri's people continues to work so hard so that our economy can show any progress. In addition to providing social assistance to those affected by pandemic, the government also provides solutions for non-essential sectors, such as micro business that produce local products in order to market their products, namely by run a virtual mall. This effort is made especially for micro enterprises can continue run in the midst of pandemic, and local Kediri products can continue to be marketed so that the economy in the city of Kediri can improve as before. The jury and dear friends, so many speech I can deliver. Thanks for attention, stay healthy and happy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you, Tanta Pahlavi. You did very good. Next, we have a question Q&A session, and the first question will be delivered by Miss Antik.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Tanta.
Hi, Miss.
Yeah. So you mentioned about the fact that Kediri City is heavily dependent on Gudang Garam factory. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Thank you. Sorry, do you get the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, thanks for the first question. The Gudang Garam company is give a huge economic contribution to the government, and this is very help the economy in the city of Kediri. I think it's the good thing for economy in the city of Kediri. Just that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Okay, thank you for the answer, Tanta. And next, the second question will be delivered by Mr. Danis.
Hello, Tanta. How are you?
I'm fine. Good to see you, Mister.
Good to see you too. I'd just like to ask you about your process in researching this information about Gudang Garam and the economy of Kediri. What kind of research did you do?
Thanks for the question. I got some information from official website from government of the Kediri city, and I got information for that. That's a Gudang Garam is give a huge payment and taxes from their company to the government, and so that I can got information about Gudang Garam from for my speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. D, for the question. And thank you, Tanta Falevi, for the answer. Okay,
Thank you.
next. Okay, for the second performance, Satrio Legowo. Are you ready?
I'm
Satrio
ready,
Legowo? Okay, please. Okay, you can start it now.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable judges in this competition, respectable the tutor and my loving audience. All praise may be to God the Bossakers, to give us blessing in body and soul. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Satrio Legowo. I'm from the P. Idesco. In this opportunity, I would like to deliver a speech with the title, Step Toward a Top Millennial Generation in the City of Kediri. Era 4.0 is a commonly used for the level of development of the technology industry in the world. In the 4.0 era right now, there are so many developments that make our life easier. But from these developments, they are also impact the economy, ranging from negative impact to positive impact the economy in all cycles. In this speech, I will discuss the negative and positive impact the development of 4.0 on teenagers in the city of Kediri. In the city of Kediri itself, in my opinion, it's said to be feasible in terms of developments, ranging from economic developments, education, tourism, and others. But there are still many teenagers who don't understand such development things, which are the negative impact of the development of 4.0. For example, there are teenagers who are provided with adequate facilities from the government in an effort to support development 4.0. But they refuse and feel they don't care about it. They tend to be passive and don't want to show their potential, which the government really needs. I analyze this example from private economy. But if there is a negative impact, there must be a positive impact. The positive impact that I know is there are so many young people in the city of Kediri who really take advantage of the development of 4.0, such as the many new content creators who raise developments in the city of Kediri, such as cultural development and tourism. They take advantage of the development of 4.0 on digital terms and help the government in effort to introduce regional culture and tourism. I got this example when I was using this digital media. So let's all, the young people of the Kediri city, take advantage of the development of 4.0 as well as possible. It's even better for us to participate in supporting government efforts to realize Kediri the self city. That's all my speech. Thank you for your attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Satrio Legowo, you tell about generation 4.0. That's very nice. Okay, the next session we have a Q&A. The first question will be delivered by Mr. D or Mr. Dennis.
I'm also interested, Mr. Satrio. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you.
Sorry.
How are you?
Sorry, I call you Mr., but just for formality. So Satrio, I just also like to know about your research. How did you look up the information to make your presentation?
I'm sorry, Mr. I cannot hear your voice. Can you repeat again?
I'd like to know about the research you did to find the information for your speech.
Okay, I researched from circle around me and from social media.
Okay, enough. Okay, that's good answer, Satrio. Okay, the second question will be delivered by Miss Antik.
Thank you. Hello, Satrio.
Hi, Miss.
Yeah, so I'd like to ask a little bit about the era 4.0, industrial era 4.0. Do you know what makes this industrial era 4.0 different from the previous industrial era? Thank you.
I'm sorry, can you repeat again, Miss? I'm not understanding.
Sure, yeah. So you talked a lot about the era 4.0, right? So I'd
Yes.
like to know if you know the difference between the industrial era 4.0 from the different of this era 4.0 and what makes it different with the previous industrial era. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. I mean, it's from education, yes. Now there are so many education that it's make me student it's so easier from study, such as online study. It's example that I know is, I'm sorry, just it's example. It's the
Okay,
example.
thank you. Thank you for
Okay,
the
thank you, Miss.
answer.
Okay, thank you, Miss Antik. Thank you, Mr. D and Satrial Goa. You did very good. And next, we have next, the third performance. There is Alvin Nurrahman Zain. Are you ready, Alvin? Hello, Alvin. Hello, Alvin. Okay, speak louder, please. We cannot hear you clearly. Speak louder, yeah?
Can you hear my voice?
Okay, can you speak louder?
Can you hear my voice, please?
Yes, we can. We can. But you can speak louder, yeah? Okay, you can start it now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable the juries, the participants of any speech contest and all of the audiences. Let us agree to the God and let's deliver salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This guide us from the darkness to the brightness. On this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to deliver my speech under the title Kediri Culture. First, I will tell you what is culture. Surely you know what culture is, don't you? So, culture is part of our lives which must be guarded and preserved, especially in this modern era. Culture must be really guarded so that it doesn't get lost in time. As we know, ladies and gentlemen, in Indonesia, we have many cultures that should be preserved in order to grow, especially the culture in our area, Kediri City. Kediri itself has a variety of interesting cultures and traditions to discuss, such as, first, traditions of Kulit Lumpur. Do you know these traditions, my friend? Do you know it? Okay, I'll tell you. This tradition is carried out on the age of Kulit Crater for being grateful for God's protections to the surrounding community as well as rejecting disaster. In this ritual, community will bring offering in the form of crops. Then after that, they will eat together. And the second, traditional dance called Jaran. I'm sure you must be familiar with this dance. These attractions attract a lot of audiences to see. In Kediri, there are several Jaran dances, such as Sandrewe, Begon, Jolo, and and the last, most traditional and Petilasan Sri Aji Joyoboyo. Every festival or first Muharram in Islam, people in Kediri hold a cultural carnival which is held in the Sri Aji Joyoboyo Petilasan area. So happy brothers and sisters. There are still many cultures and traditions in Kediri that can be explored more deeply than both. We are as young generation today must know what's culture around us, so that culture doesn't disappear. Because today, culture is no longer something that is discussed by teenagers. So, it is important for us to learn about culture, so we can love, protect, and preserve culture. Because culture is soul of the nation. What's the meaning of this nation if there's no culture and tradition in it? I remind you once again that
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Alvin. Okay, the next session we have two questions from our judges, from Miss Anti and Mr. D. Okay, Alvin, can you speak louder? Can you speak louder so we can hear your voice clearly? Okay. So the first question will be delivered by Miss Antik.
Hello, Alvin. Okay. You talk about culture. So I'd like to know if you met people from different cities or different countries who might not know about Kediri at all. So which part of Kediri culture would you tell them and why? Thank you.
Thank you for your good question. My name is Alvin Rahmanze, and I'll answer that first question. If other country from Kediri, I will show the Javanese culture because I think that's so very unique because there's nothing other country that know about that. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, did you say Jaranan?
Yeah.
And can you repeat the reason? Can you repeat the reason? Yeah.
Okay, because the Jaranan is so very unique culture because I'm not sure if other country have know about that.
Okay, thank you for the answer, Alvin.
Okay, thank you, Miss Antik. Okay, the second question will be delivered by Mr. D.
Well, Alfin, I think I'd like to piggyback off the previous question. Since I don't know what that is, I cannot say it. I don't know. Can you tell me what it is?
Sorry, can you repeat your question? I'm not hear that.
From your previous answer to the question, you mentioned that you would tell the foreigner about a certain culture. I cannot say it. Can you tell me what that is? I don't know what that is.
Jaranan's culture is like horse, but that's not really horse because it's like toy, but this look like a culture in Kediri and yeah, it's something like this. I don't really know to I can explain more than that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. D. And thank you, Alvin. Okay, next performance is Sinta Nahdiatun Nisa. Are you ready, Sinta? Sinta, are you ready?
I'm ready, Miss.
Okay, please make sure your position with the camera is about 1 meter or 1.5 meter. Okay, and speak louder, yeah? So, you can start it now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, all the judges of the speech competition, and all the participants that I know. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sinta Nadia Tunisa. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Labang City. Today, I will talk about education in Kediri City and the importance of education for our life. Ladies and gentlemen, in many occasions, we hear the word education. But what is education? Education refers to the process of one's knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values. In Kediri City, there are already a lot of adequate educational facilities, starting from preschool to university. Therefore, we as the young generation must prioritize education. If we graduate from high school, it's better if we deepen our knowledge studying to the university. Ladies and gentlemen, Kediri is educational city because there are already many universities, ranging from public to private universities. The universities in Kediri city are State Islamic University of Kediri, Polytechnic of Kediri, Nusantara PGRI University of Kediri, Kediri University, Islamic Kadiri University, Pawiatan Daha University of Kadiri, Wijaya Kusuma University of Kadiri, and many more. So there is no reason anymore. We as the young generation don't study in the university. Moreover, there are lots of scholarships available now. Besides universities, there is also a public library in Kediri City. In this library, there are a lot of books that can be bought in all Kediri City. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of our country is in the hands of the next young children. Therefore, today I invite you to reflect on the importance of education. The last, ask yourself, with hard effort and education, how will we improve ourselves? How do we want to live better? How do we want a better country? Therefore, education is an important part of our life and also an important part to develop a better country in future. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my speech about education in Indonesia and the importance of education for our life. I hope the ASEAN generation must study harder for our own future and also the future of our country. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Alvin. You told about education in Kediri City, right? So now we will hear the question from Puri Vieira. And the second question will be delivered by Ms. Santik. Okay, wait for it. You will get the question from Puri Vieira, and let's watch the video from her.
Hi, Sinta. You really emphasize the importance of education in your speech. And I assume you want to go to college after high school. My question is, what's your objective for getting a higher education?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Sinta. You really emphasize the importance of education in your speech. And I assume you want to go to college after high school. My question is, what's your objective for getting a higher education?
Sorry, I not understand. Can you repeat again?
Okay. Why do you want to go to the college? And
Nusantara University of Kediri.
okay, can you speak louder? Can you speak louder, Sinta?
Nusantara University of Kediri.
Why? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, speak louder ya.
I not understand your question.
Okay, why people want to go to the college and give your reason why. As we know that most of people want to study at the college, right? So why? Can you give your reason?
Because education is an important part of our life, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sinta. Next question is from Miss Anti.
Okay, hello, Sinta.
Hello, Miss.
Right. So on your speech, you mentioned that education refers to the process of gaining and developing knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. My question is, what is the best way for teachers or for schools to teach values to the students? Thank you.
Sorry, can you repeat again? I did not understand.
Sure. Yeah. So you mentioned that education is the process of gaining and developing knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes. So my question is, what is the best way for teachers or for schools to teach values to students? Thank you.
Thank you. The teacher give gives tell about books, student student for read book, and thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sinta, and thank you, Miss Antik. Okay, good job, Sinta. Next, the fifth performance, we have Alice Setia Salsabila. Are you ready, Alice?
Yes, Miss. Can you hear my voice?
Yes. Speak louder, yeah? Okay, you can start it now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, raise your hand if you want to be a doctor. Or is there anyone here want to be a teacher? Or maybe influencer? All those things can only be achieved by getting knowledge, which can pursue through education as the most important thing for securing a better future. But how about the education in Kediri? I'm Alice Sabila from Sumber Harapan Spot, and today we're going to talk about education in Kediri. The honorable judges and the audiences. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, morals, beliefs, and habits. Educational methods include teaching, training, storytelling, discussion, and directed research. In Kediri, a town with advanced and well-educated system, the municipal government has provided both formal and informal learning system for all students. According from jatimstamps.com, Kediri has invited students from vocational high school to participate in the street event every year. Besides, Kediri also has English Massive program for English education. It's a free English course for all people in Kediri. Everybody can join this course and some annual competition for improving students' English skills. It's awesome. Do you agree with me? But a few days ago, I asked my friends, do you know English Massive? I'm surprised with their responses. They told me, I've ever heard about it, but I didn't join the program. And then I asked them, why? They said, I don't know, I'm just too lazy and I'm too shy to start. Guys, the government has provided the program for free for everyone in Kediri. And we're the next generation of this town. Don't be too shy and worry about your age to start it. Life is too long to stop here. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is not just a written code, as we can use for survival. Have you ever heard a story about a woman who was followed silently by three strangers in the night? So I was scrolling my TikTok app and then there was a video about this story. Long story short, the woman got on a bus so that she could remain in the crowd. One of the stalkers spoke to his friend in the French language. They were planning to kidnap the woman. Fortunately, the woman understood the language they spoke and immediately reported them to the police. Finally, the woman was safe because of her knowledge. See, that's why knowledge is very important. You don't need to be great to start something. Do it now and do not ever put off because change. Just like what just like the golden door of freedom for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and bye bye.
Thank you, Alice. You did very nice. And you told about the education in Kediri and also you told about English Massive, right? So you will hear the question from Puri and also Mr. D. And the first question will be delivered by Puri. Puri Vera.
Hi, Alice. A couple of questions. What motivates you to learn English? And are you interested in learning another foreign language? And if you are, what language would that be?
Okay, thank you for the question. What motivates me to learn English? So actually, I have a dream to school in a foreign country like America, Japan, and the other. And if I can learn more language, I want to learn Japan because actually, Japan is one of my favorite country, and in the future, I want to go to Japan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alice, for the answer. Next question will be given by Mr. D.
Hello, Alice.
Hi, Mr. D.
So I'd just like to ask you if you can share one of your favorite experiences while being an English Massive. Do you have a favorite experience?
Yes, actually. So in English Massive, I can meet a new friends and older friends actually. I ever met friends from senior high school too, and we can have a nice conversation. We can share our knowledge, we can share our experience in English Massive, of course. And I don't know, I just feel that I finally can find a friend that can speak English like me too. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. The next performance will be delivered by Cornelia Medelin Arimawan. Are you ready, Cornelia?
Yes, I am, Miss.
Okay, make sure your position with camera. Okay, is it good? Next, louder, speak louder, okay? You can start it now.
Good morning, honorable judges and dear citizens of my hometown, Kediri. My name is Cornelia Madeline Ariman, and I'm an 8th grade student from Kedra Junior High School, Kediri. Today, I'm going to talk about the millennial voices on our city. We, as the future generations of our country, are part of the millennials. We are raised by millennial parents, so we are used to the digital era of internet and social media. We prefer everything fast or instant and convenient. That is why we can be very creative and relentless. Talking about how full of creativity our brain cells are, I think we should use them to voice out our ideas to make our beloved city better and healthier. Global warming is a serious issue. Sure, a city needs great infrastructures and social welfares, but what is the use of raising economic growth when at the end, money cannot stop the earth from collapsing? Why do we work and study hard when eventually disasters eliminate all living species on this planet? You all might think the whole population of Kediri only make up a tiny percentage of the world population and what we do will not matter. Wrong. We can make a difference and we will. There are a lot of beautiful places in Kediri that can be popular tourist destinations like Simpang Lima Gumo Monument, Kulut Mountain surrounded with the Orchard Village and Pineapple Plantation located underneath the mountain. And not to mention the scrumptious culinaries of Kediri. We still have many more and we can promote these wonderful places and let the world know, but we have to stick to the basic, which is cleanliness. Eliminate trash by what we learned at school. Reuse, reduce, and recycle. Please stop using non-recyclable materials such as plastic bags and plastic bottles. Being clean leads to being healthy. People must stop littering, spitting in public places, and burning trash. Kediri in the future should not only be a smart city in this digital era, but should also be a green city, meaning people of Kediri implement green living. Green living can promote an eco-friendly lifestyle such as buying produce from local growers or farmers, which not only support local business owners, but also environmentally friendly. Since produce travels hundreds or thousands of miles before ending up on the supermarket shelf, if we buy them locally, we can save fuel and make less air pollution. In summary, embrace difficulties in this horrific situation by learning to live cleaner, greener, and healthier. During this pandemic, we should all count our blessings. Remember to keep following the health protocols and to keep being productive. This competition is an example of making most of our quarantine time and to contribute to our beloved city. So thank you for organizing this event and to listening to the voices of the legal youth of the day. Thank you. I'm ready for your questions.
Okay, thank you, Cornelia. Next, we will hear the question from Puri and also Miss Antik. So the first question will be delivered by Puri. So please attention to watch this video.
Hi, Cornelia. I love that you talked about the global warming issue. How do you advise or inform the people around you who are not aware of this issue?
First of all, thank you for the question. My answer for making people aware of the surrounding or the issue is by letting the world know that we should start taking care of the environment, like throwing trash in their place or taking care of the environment by planting more trees. And that is my question. That's my answer. Thank you.
Okay, that's good answer, Cornelia. The next question will be delivered by Miss Antik.
Hello, Cornelia.
Hi, Miss.
Okay, so how do you see both the government of Kediri City and the people in Kediri City try to implement the concept of green living? What have you seen so far? Thank you.
First of all, thank you for the question again. My answer for that will be, I haven't been seeing people taking care or learning about green living yet. So hopefully people will start learning about the environment because it's really bad that people are not paying attention to the surrounding. And that's my answer. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the answer.
Okay, thank you, Miss Antik, and thank you, Cornelia. You answered very nice. And the next performance, Danish Tito. Are you ready, Danish?
Ready as I can ever be, miss. Okay, so just let me start my recording. Hold on.
Okay, are you ready? You can start
Just
it now.
starting up my phone, hold on. Okay, it's good. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, juries of English Massive, and all the other audiences that are watching today, I am glad that I'm able to be part of this wonderful English competition with you all here today, and I'm excited to be a part of this wonderful competition. To start off my speech, let me first introduce myself. My name is Danish Tito, and I'm here to give you a speech about the effects, the education in pandemic by students in Kediri. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, as a boy who's from Jakarta, a big metropolitan city filled with people and all other things, Kediri is undoubtedly one of the most remarkable cities I've ever known and grown in love today. Since I have arrived here and moved to a new school, I've been treated kindly and I've been able to adapt to the current environment. And I've been able to learn the Javanese language very quickly. I am from High School Taruna Brawijaya, East Java. It's a semi-military boarding school, if you may, known for its popular discipline is top-notch and still stands out from all other big cities out there. One of the most things that I love about the students here is that they always have their sense of etiquette and they always have their sense of discipline. And it's always amazing to see nice people around here. Ladies and gentlemen, enough about rambling on my first topic. Now let's move on to the topic that we've all been waiting for, which is education. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is education? Let's talk about it. What is studying without understanding the subject? And what is a brain without knowledge, ladies and gentlemen? Well, let me elaborate on that one. Education is like a long, long road, which can involve a few twists here and there and can give you a pretty good headache if you overthink about it. But in the end, it's always worth the sacrifice if you're willing to reach a certain goal and if you're willing to do something for the future of your life. And once my friend said to me, we get there when we get there. We just have to hold on much, much more longer and it will all be over soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to top it all off and to break it all down, I gotta say, guys and gals, it all goes back to each and every person to strive for education and success, to be a person in the future and to live a bright life. We all have our own ways and own opinions to improve upon ourselves and to try harder in every given situation. We have time, and time is like money. It keeps going until the moment you stop. Once you reach your goal, you can enjoy being lazy-like. As once there was a saying, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit will be sweet. Thank you all for your attention and time, ladies and gentlemen and juries of English Massive. I hope you all enjoyed my little speech about education there. I wish all the other participants good luck and the best of luck. And as always, stay happy, healthy, and keep your heads on your shoulders. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Danish. You talk about
You're welcome, miss.
Yes, education in Kediri during this pandemic. Okay, next, are you ready to get the question from our judges?
Shoot, let's go.
Okay, the first question will be delivered by Puri and the second question will be delivered by Mr. D.
Okay.
Hi, Danish. My favorite part about your speech was when you mentioned about these words of motivation to achieve your goal. How do you keep yourself motivated to get that sweet fruit in the end?
Thank you so much for that question. That's actually a really good question, actually. So my motivation for myself is that I have to keep trying no matter what. In the midst of thick and thin, I know I have to try my hardest to reach what I am going to, reach. Like if I have to do something for the future, I have to plan it now and then, and I have to keep telling myself, you can do it, you can do it. You don't have to give up now because in the end, it'll all be worth it. Thank you. Next question,
Okay,
please.
nice answer, Danish. The second question, please, Mr. D.
Hello, Danish. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you too, Mr.?
Good, good. So you said you're from Jakarta, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, because I'm living in Jakarta and you're from Jakarta, we
Oh.
can be attacked by all the Kediri people, but I'd just like to know what, if anything, do you miss about Jakarta?
That's actually a good question, Mr. Thank you for that question. Okay, so the things that I miss about Jakarta is that my friends. I've grown up with my friends since elementary school. I've grown up with them and I've been able to communicate with them daily until now. Since school is just very busy now and people have to take care of their own things, so my friends are just busy at the times. But I miss the memories that when I go out with my parents and go out on vacation, go to the Pancasila Monument and go around the city, the Kelapa Gading Mall, and all the other things that interest me and my parents both. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. D, for the question, and Danish Chito for the great answer. Next,
Thank you.
Okay. Next, Almira Felicia Noya. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, you can start it now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have you ever felt stressful during this pandemic because you cannot meet your friends, teacher, and even family as it used to be? Have you ever felt confused when suddenly you have to do most of your activity through digital platform that you're not familiar with before? This pandemic is a really big thing. It has changed everything. It changed the way how we live our life. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elmira and I'm from Junior High School in Kota Kediri. And today, I'm standing here before you all to deliver my speech about how the pandemic has changed everything, especially our ADVDS students. And I want to tell you how we can get through this. As what I mentioned before, this pandemic is a big thing. It might become a huge trouble in this whole universe because it caused millions of people dead and suffer. Furthermore, we have been forced to adapt with new way of living, which is not easy. However, it could be also part of the enlightenment because people can create new inventions, particularly in terms of technology. As a student, I've struggled a lot for various changes in my school. The education system has been changed from conventional into digital platform or online system. Somehow it limits my activities because I cannot meet my teacher, study with my friends, and do other activities at school. We can only use online platforms such as Zoom, Gmeet, YouTube, and so forth. At first, I felt so stressful. When the teacher explained the material, I couldn't understand it well because sometimes we have bad connection. I also feel bored because I only see my screen every day without any actual interaction. It makes me feel discouraged sometimes. I think we have the same feeling, right? Then the question is how we can get through this change, especially as students. First thing first, we must set our mind into positive way of thinking. Instead of complaining, we can see how technology is important to us. For example, we can save time and money by doing online learning.
We do not need go to school because it takes time and of course costs for the transportation. In the other way, online learning is fun because we do not only read pile of books, but we also get more attractive materials such as photo, video, and audio. And the most important thing is we can be more creative because teachers will force us to think out of the box within our limit in online class. Ladies and gentlemen, after I've been adapting to this condition, I think this change is not as bad as we thought. Through this change, I can understand how technology is important to us. We can use technology to expand our knowledge by discovering information through surfing into websites or any online medias. Moreover, we can still maintain our communication with our friend or family in distance by using digital platform as well. Video call and online chatting are common right now, you know. This pandemic is truly making us struggle, but don't let this condition to lose our hope. I believe that every cloud has silver lining. This is all my speech. Thank you for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, nice performance, Almira. Yeah, I do agree with you. All people change their activity during this pandemic. So, are you ready to get a question from Miss Antik and Mr. D?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, please, Miss Antik.
Thank you. Hello, Almira.
Hello, Miss.
Right. Yes, you're right in saying that what makes a difference between offline class and online class is the lack of interaction that we experience during the teaching and learning process. So, but by the way, you said that once you feel stressed out, so I'd like to know, as a student, from your perspective, what have you done to motivate yourself to get re-energized and to, stay motivated to learn? Thank you.
Yes. Now we can. Sorry, I'm nervous. When I felt stressful in online learning, or yes, in online learning, I motivated myself that whatever the condition, whatever the condition, I can learn. I can learn my and I can do my activity. Yes, I believe that no matter what the condition, no matter what the condition, we can learn, and we can study. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Don't be nervous.
I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Antik, for the question. Next, Mr. D. Give your question to Almira.
Hello, Almira. How are you?
Hello, Mister. I'm fine.
Good. So you have a very positive outlook on the new online method of learning. I'm just wondering, what do you miss most about physical classrooms?
Of course, I miss my friend. Yes, and I miss to do activities at school, because when we do activities at school, I feel so so fun and so I feel so fun and yes, I feel so fun with my friends. Do activities at school with my friends. Of course, I feel so fun. Yes, thank you.
Okay, enough, Elmira. Thank
Yes,
you, Mr.
that's
Dio, for the question. Next, we have Jennifer Hartono for the next performance. Are you ready, Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay, you can start it now.
Good morning, churches. First of all, I'd like to ask all of you, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when I mention about the word Kediri? I suppose some of you may think about an old city named Kediri, and some of you may think about its food, such as tahu takwa and pecel tumpeng. And other people may think that Kediri is just a small city located in East Java. But certainly, that's not all about Kediri. My name is Genevieve Hartono, and I'm from Petra Christian Junior High School. And in this great opportunity, I will tell you more about the great city named Kediri. According to Wikipedia, Kediri is actually the third biggest city in Java by population. This factor causes Kediri to have a stable economical state too. In fact, Kediri was honored as the most recommended city for investment in 2010, and Kediri also got into the top 10 list of booming cities Indonesia 2020 according to local data version. Furthermore, Kediri is also known for being cigarettes main trading center. One more thing. There's this famous tourism object in Kediri district. Do you know what is it? Yes, exactly. It's the Simpang Lima Kumbul Monument. The monument that was built during Rajan Sutrisno's era was structured to look like Arc de Triomphe, which is located in Paris. Millennials nowadays frequently use this monument to take aesthetic pictures. Seeing that Kediri used to be an old kingdom, no wonder Kediri has several traditional dances and historical sites too, such as Kata Ogren Dance, and also Sri Ajijayabaya Meditation Place, the Kawangi Temple, and Sekartaji Park as some of Kediri's historical sites. I know, you must be astonished by Kediri, right? Imagine living in an economically stable city with numerous historical sites too. Must be very peaceful, isn't it? However, besides all these great things that Kediri have, we still need to pay attention to several social issues. One of them is about the street kids, or in other words, gutter snipers. We can distinctly see them in many areas in Kediri, especially in Badas district and Bringen Bridge. The impacts caused by these gutter snipes are an eyesore in the beauty of the city, and they are destabilizing public security and convenience. Of course, there's always a factor behind this gutter snipes' behavior, such as poverty, low education, family issues, and many other factors. We, millennials, can take part in reducing the number of these gutter snipes by educating them and providing them the required skill in order to work in a proper place so that they wouldn't have to beg for money on the street again. And in order to make Kediri a better living place, we definitely need to make some sacrifices. We, who have a more stable economical state, could help by donating some of our money to a charity to help them build a proper shelter for the scattered snipes, which will then make them wander on the streets anymore. In conclusion, I, myself, as a millennial, felt that Kediri is a beautiful and peaceful place to live in, and we could make it an even better place with small steps first. I know it's not an instant process, but little by little, I believe we surely will make Kediri a better living place. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, let's make Kediri city be better city, right? So, we will have a question from Puri and also Miss Antik. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hi, Genevieve. You have a pretty name. I like that you brought up the street kids and the poverty in Kediri. My question is, what do you do personally as a student or as an individual to try to help these kids?
Thank you for your question. I think that's a good question. Me, myself, as a student, to help reduce the number of these street kids, is I sometimes give money if they stop by my cars, and my parents usually tell them to get a proper work instead of just begging for money on the street, because they're in a capable age to work and they're not supposed to beg for money. Thank you.
Okay, enough, Jennifer. Next question is from Miss Antik.
All right. Hello, Genevieve.
Hello.
So my questions relates to the data that you brought up in the speech, which is about the facts that Kediri is listed as one of the top booming cities. Am I right?
Yeah.
I wonder if you know what criteria that Lokadata use to put Kediri as one of the top 10 booming cities in Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. So, in my understanding, Lokadata uses economical growth as the criteria for these booming cities, and they also calculate the citizens' monthly earning so they can produce a list for these booming cities. Thank you.
Thank you for the answer.
Okay, thank you, Miss Antik. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, the next performance, Akbar Sendi Ramadan. Are you ready, Akbar? Hello, Akbar. Can you hear me? Okay, are you ready?
I'm here.
Okay, you can start it now.
Yeah, I'm ready. Start now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable all judges. First of all, let's thank to God for giving us the healthy condition right now. I'm Akbar Sendi Ramadan from FCT. Kediri City, the place where I live now, is amazing. Why do I say that? Because according to good news from Indonesia.id, Kediri is in the second place of the wealthiest city in Indonesia behind Jakarta. And that, according to Central Bureau of Statistics, referring to 2019 data that released on 2020. I'm happy to know this fact, but no matter how rich we are still punched out by coronavirus. Coronavirus messed up our planet, not only this country, but also all around the world. But does our spirit to make an improvement disappear? Of course not. So, what our local government do to handle this situation? In website of kedirikota.go.id, our mayor said that our local government has set a topic for our local government plan for our city at 2022. Then economic recovery and improvement of regional infrastructure. There's a 7 priority for this plan, but let me show you one of them. That is improvement of quality and competitive human resource. So, all the audiences, we need to make an improvement of learning because we have to give our skill and contributions to our city. So, at the future, when we can survive through this pandemic, we can see a better condition for our city. But in fact, there are some people that difficult to learn new things individually, and they need a place to make it easier. There are a lot of places in Kediri that can teach you a new skill. For example, our local government have made a place for us by holding free English course since 2016. This is massive. To support our city to maximize the result we can reach as the young generation, we should study harder than before in this massive. But why I recommended this place? Because in my real experience through joining this massive, the most important thing is I got a teacher. But Akbar, there's a teacher to teach you to at school, but the special is they have a lot of time to teach us personally, and their passion that made me so enjoy attending their class is unforgotten. And English skill is very needed now to improve our city because we have to follow the advance of this world, and the international language is English, so it can make an improvement of quality and competitive human research. And the last word from me is Please keep our spirit to learn, because the benefit of knowledge is not on us, but also people around us. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Akbar. Okay, next, are you ready to get a question from our judges?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you will get the question from Puri and Mr. D. And the first question will be delivered by Puri.
Hi, Akbar. You talked about making improvements in learning so that you can give a contribution to your city. My question is, what kind of improvement have you made or done personally in your learning method?
Yeah, actually,
especially to adapt to the pandemic situation.
that's it all of it.
Yes, you may answer now.
My improvement of learning is basically on maximize the time that I use to do something, especially in learning. Before this year, in 2020, I spent my time usually just sleep and do my homework. But now I do it on schedule. So I need to make this time more efficient than before. So I think it's my improvement, basically on time that I spend the day and day, so it can be a big sometime when I do it all the days. So
Okay, Akbar, enough? Okay. No. Next question is from Mr. D.
Hello, Akbar. How are you?
I'm fine.
So I'd just like to know, what is your favorite thing about English Massive, or one of your most amazing experiences while being in English Massive?
Akbar, are you there? Akbar, can you hear me? I think there is a connection issue. Hello, Akbar.
Actually, I underestimate this program by government because the
okay, maybe you can repeat your answer.
Have to pay anything. So I underestimate it, but why?
Akbar,
Yeah, I'm
maybe
here. I'm here.
okay, maybe
Yes, I
you can repeat your answer because yeah. Okay. Okay, that is enough, Mr. D.
Can I repeat it?
Yeah, you can repeat.
So your question is what my favorite thing in English Massive, right? Right.
Okay, I think there is a connection issue. Yeah.
At first, when I first hear about English Massive, I think it's not for me. Can you please wait 1 second, or it's already?
Okay, maybe you can repeat once again.
Wait.
Hello, Akbar. Hello, Akbar. Are you there?
Can I repeat right now? Can I repeat right now?
Okay, yeah. You can repeat your answer.
Sorry for my internet connection. I used to do that, so it went in here.
That's fine.
So the question is, what's your favorite thing about English Massive, right? Actually, when I first hear about English Massive, I invited by my friends, and the first thing he said is, "It's free," and I underestimated because what kind of course that sounds good when it's free? You know what I mean? Like we don't have to pay anything, so I think it's not so good like that. The but the benefit is I got a teacher like that. My teacher is very patient to teach me, so I'm enjoying taking the class, and they have a lot of time to teach us. I mean, I can ask them on any time, and they still answer it. And they don't blame on me because my English skill is very bad at the time. So I think it's the special part is about my teacher because she gave me the reason why I can hear and the knowledge is by my teacher. So I think she is the best.
Okay, that's it, Akbar.
Yeah, my favorite thing is my teacher and also my friend because when you want to walk so long, you have to bring some friends with you. So it could be a reason if you feel lost.
Okay, thank you, Akbar.
Yeah.
Okay, and thank you, Mr. D, for the question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we now come to the end of this event, Grand Final CoinMass 2021. On behalf of the host and committee, we would like to extend once again our deepest appreciation to you all for your support in participation. Anyways, English Massive has a mass web series. Have you ever watched that, guys? Have you watched our Emma's web series? You can mute your audio. Unmute, sorry. You can unmute your audio. Okay. Actually, English Massive has Emma's web series at English Massive YouTube channel. And Mr. D is playing there. Yay. Okay, and I want to inform you that we have a prize and we have a, what is that? Giveaway. Yes, we have a giveaway. If you have done watching this web series, and do you know what is the gift? What is the prize? Okay, you will get grammar book, anti-grammar grammar book from by Mr. D. By Mr. D. Yay! Yeah, that's interesting. And now you can check the rule at our Instagram at English Massive. And also you can watch the web series at English Massive YouTube channel. So guys, and once again, thank you so much for joining and keep healthy. And as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Miss. Good morning.
Okay, sorry everyone. Let's
Yes.
take a picture first. Please turn on all your camera. Let's
go.
take a picture. Okay, are you ready?
Tak gitu. Apa nih? Apa sih? Emang nyawang kamera aku malah gak nyawang kamera gini, mah nyawang kamera aku.
Ganggu gitu kan.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, kiss smile. Okay, enough? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, guys, I want to inform you that the announcement of the winner will be informed at our Instagram at English